Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the ground you're standing on? We're always taught to look upward, toward the sky. But some of humanity's greatest secrets aren't above us. They're buried below. Ancient stories speak of hidden passageways, paths built to survive disasters, places of worship, and underground worlds where powerful empires hid their deepest secrets. A Turkish city where 20,000 people once lived entirely underground. Ancient American legends where people descended below the surface to escape catastrophe. And a restricted mountain in Russia that allegedly contains one of the largest underground complexes ever built. Different places. One disturbing truth. Humans have always tried to hide their secrets beneath the earth. What lies in that darkness? And who is still stopping us from going there today? Welcome back to another episode on FAMU TV. The underground city of Derinkuyu, Turkey. The first undeniable proof of a hidden underground world surfaced in the 1960s in Turkey. In Cappadocia, a man renovating his home knocked down a wall, and instead of stone, he discovered a tunnel. That tunnel branched into passageways that led deeper and deeper underground. What he uncovered was the entrance to a city that had been sealed for centuries, a city history had forgotten. Today, we know it as Derinkuyu. This underground city extends nearly 280 feet below the surface and consists of at least 18 levels. Archaeologists believe it could shelter up to 20,000 people, including families, livestock, food storage, and water systems. In reality, it was an entire town, completely hidden beneath the earth. Narrow corridors open into massive communal halls. Half-ton circular stone doors could seal off entire sections. Ventilation shafts carried fresh air through multiple levels, some as deep as modern skyscrapers are tall. There were wells, kitchens, storage rooms, and small chapels, all carved directly into volcanic rock. This wasn't a hastily dug emergency shelter. It was a fully engineered underground city, designed to sustain life for long periods. But how was it built? That remains a mystery. Carving millions of cubic feet of stone, reinforcing chambers, and creating ventilation systems that still work today, using only hand tools, defies logic. Archaeologists estimate it was first excavated around 100 BC, over 2,000 years ago. Even modern engineers admit that constructing and maintaining such a structure today would be an enormous challenge. So why was it built? The common explanation is defense. Cappadocia faced repeated invasions from Persians, Byzantines, and Mongols. Disappearing underground was the ultimate form of protection. By that logic, Derinkuyu was a massive bunker. But that doesn't explain the chapels and wine presses. If this was only temporary shelter, why build places of worship? Some researchers believe it also held spiritual significance. Others argue it was expanded layer by layer across generations. For centuries, Derinkuyu remained hidden, not because it was destroyed, but because its entrances were deliberately sealed. People lived above it, unaware that an entire city existed beneath their homes. Even today, parts of it remain closed. Some archaeologists believe deeper levels still exist, never mapped. Local legends claim tunnels stretch for miles, connecting multiple underground cities across Cappadocia, like an ancient underground highway system. If true, what we've seen so far is only a fraction. Derinkuyu may be the most famous, but it's not the only one. The sealed tunnels of Teotihuacan, Mexico. In Mexico, beneath the ancient pyramids of Teotihuacan, archaeologists found something even more unsettling. A city that once held over 100,000 people was built not only upward, but downward. In 2003, heavy rains created a sinkhole near the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. Archaeologist Sergio Gomez descended into it and discovered a tunnel deliberately sealed with massive stones. Inside was a passage stretching 330 feet, leading directly beneath the pyramid to sealed chambers. What they found inside shocked experts. Offerings of jade, shells, ceramics, and strange figurines. But most disturbing of all, liquid mercury, pooling like shimmering water. Mercury is rare, extremely toxic, and incredibly difficult to mine. Why would an ancient civilization transport it underground? Some researchers believe it symbolized a river of the underworld, a mirror separating life and death. Others think it was part of a sacred cosmic model, a miniature universe built below the earth. The walls were coated with reflective minerals like pyrite and hematite, creating the illusion of a star-filled sky in torchlight. This wasn't a shelter. It was an underworld, a place where priests descended into darkness to reenact creation myths and communicate with gods. The tunnel was sealed intentionally over 2,000 years ago. Whoever closed it wanted to make sure no one ever returned. Chavín de Huántar, Peru. In the Andes Mountains of Peru lies Chavín de Huántar, a ceremonial site unlike any other. Beneath its stone temples is a labyrinth of tunnels designed not to house people, but to alter the human mind. Archaeologists describe echo chambers, disorienting passageways, and spaces where sound comes from every direction. Some tunnels are so narrow only one person can pass. Others suddenly open into vast chambers. This place was engineered to manipulate sound, light, and perception. The Longyou Caves, China. In 1992, farmers in China's Zhejiang province drained a pond, believed for generations to be natural. What emerged stunned the world: a massive hand-carved cave. Then another. And another. More than 24 enormous underground chambers, now known as the Longyou Caves. Each chamber features high ceilings, massive halls, and identical chisel marks across every surface. No historical records, no inscriptions, no artifacts. To create them, an estimated 1 million cubic meters of stone were removed. Even with modern machinery, this would be a colossal task. Yet ancient China, known for meticulous record-keeping, mentions none of it. It's as if an entire civilization built a vast underground complex and erased every trace of its existence. Throughout history, humanity has hidden what matters most beneath the ground: cities, rituals, weapons, and perhaps truths we are not meant to uncover. They remain buried in darkness, waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for watching FAMU TV. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world below us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next incredible video.